Amber called her uncle, said, "We're up here for the holiday. Jane and I were having solstice, now we need a place to stay."
And her Christ-loving uncle watched his wife hang Mary on a tree. He watched his son hang candy canes, homemade with red dye number 3. He told his niece, "It's Christmas Eve, I know our life is not your style."
She said, "Christmas is like solstice, and we miss you, and it's been a while." So the Christians and the pagans sat together at the table, finding faith and common ground the best that they were able. And just before the meal was served, hands were held and prayers were said, sending hope for peace on earth to all their gods and goddesses.
The food was great, the tree plugged in. The meal had gone without a hitch till Timmy turned to Amber and said, "Is it true that you're a witch?" His mom jumped up and said, "The pies are burning," and she hid the kitchen.
And it was Jane who spoke. She said, "It's true, your cousin's not a Christian. But we love trees, we love the snow, the friends we have, the world we share. And you find magic from your God, and we find magic everywhere."
So the Christians and the pagans sat together at the table, finding faith in common ground the best that they were able. And where does magic come from? I think magic's in the learning. 'Cause now when Christians sit pagans, only pumpkin pies are burning.
When Amber tried to do the dishes, her aunt said, "Really, no, don't bother." Amber's uncle saw how Amber looked like him and like her father.
He thought about his brother, how they hadn't spoken in a year. He thought he'd call them up and say, "It's Christmas and your daughter's here." He thought of father, sons, and brothers, saw his own son tug his sleeve, saying, "Can I be a pagan?" Dad said, "We'll discuss it when they leave."
So the Christians and the pagans sat together at the table, finding faith and common ground the best that they were able. Lighting trees in darkness, learning new ways from the old, and making sense of history, and drawing warmth out of the cold.
We truly have such a multi-talented staff here at the Unitarian Society, don't we? All right, we're ready for the next service element. Who wants to pull a number out of the hat? Let's see, what do we got? What are we gonna do next? Number 10, what do we got? The good thing. We can't let Sunday go by without a good thing. And our holiday elf here, Sarah, is going to share our good thing with us today.
So my good thing for today is you. This congregation, the people watching at home, the people here in the sanctuary, the people who are watching the recording later because they're doing something else right now, all of you come together and look for good in the world. And every week, there's things happening out there that are negative, that are sad, that are hateful. But when we come here, we feel the love, and we feel that this is a safe place to come together with people. And I am grateful because every week you teach my children about the inherent worth and dignity of everyone. You teach them that love wins, and you show them that everyone matters no matter who they are. And today we have our 3 plays that are all about different traditions, because different traditions can coexist together. And when you go out today, you take that belief into the world, and that is a good thing.
All right, what's next? Let's draw our next order of service element. We still have our 3 plays out there waiting. What are we going to do next? Number 6. Oh, goodness. Number 6. What do we... The story of Oak and Holly. Does everyone come get your props? We're going to have our first story for the morning. The story of Oak and Holly. We'll get everybody set up here. There we go. Our narrators are taking their places. Our Oak and Holly are getting dressed. It's a little glimpse of backstage here this morning. Our woodland creatures are getting prepared. All right. We're setting the stage. All right, woodland creatures are taking their places. All right. And I think we are ready to go.
That says, in the beginning there were 2 gods named Oak and Holly who were siblings. Oak loved the sun and warmth and spent their time frolicking in the fields and streams and surfing the waves of the ocean. Oak would chatter with the birds and knew the names of all the squirrels. They wore a crown made of oak leaves. Holly spent their time indoors near the fire, where all was quiet and cool and dark, taking naps and thinking deeply, maybe reading a good book. They loved a good story and knew the names of all the stars. They wore a crown made of leaves from a holly bush. And like all siblings, they argued sometimes.
Holly, come on out and go for a swim. Don't be inside all day.
I'm not stuck inside. I'm choosing to be here. And can you please keep it down? I'm trying to read. I don't need to hear all 15 verses of the new song the squirrels taught me, you know?
Now in those days, the was turned by their mother, and every day was exactly the same. 12 hours of light, 12 hours of darkness, every day of the year. But one day, as their mother announced that she was tired and would be retiring soon, passing this job on to her children.
Well, rising, my children, for you are both important, and both should share the work of taking care of the world.
For many years, the siblings ruled together peacefully, and the world enjoyed half a day of light and half a day of darkness. But as time passed, the siblings forgot their mother's advice and began to wish to rule the entire year on their own.
I want the land to be bright and warm and sunny all the time, so I can go walking in the forest whenever I want. The animals will love it, and we can swim all year long.
I want the land to be dim and cool and quiet all the time, so I can sit and think and rest without distractions. How cozy it will be.
You know, I don't really need Holly to help me turn the wheel of the year. It's not that hard. All they do is sit in the dark by the fire. Surely I'd do better all by myself.
After much consideration, I've come to the realization that I don't need Oak to help me turn the wheel of the year after all. All they do is play in the meadows and streams. I do a much better job on my own.
I challenge you to a duel, Holly. Whoever wins will turn the wheel of the year as they wish.
Agreed. Let's duel, Oak.
They raised their swords and began to fight. They fought for a whole day. Steel clanging on steel, the leaves knocked from their heads. Slowly, Holly began to gain the upper hand, becoming stronger and stronger as Oak grew tired and became weaker and weaker. As the day turned into night, Mighty Oak fell to the ground, exhausted.
Ha! I win. Let winter and darkness reign forever.
The days began to grow shorter and darker. Time passed, and slowly Oak regained their strength until 6 months later, they were ready to challenge Holly to another duel.
Ha ha, Holly, I have returned. Defend yourself.
Now, while Oak had been recovering, Holly had grown so used to staying indoors alone that they had not practiced with their sword for a long time and were in no shape for a duel. This time, Oak was victorious, and it was Holly who crumpled in defeat.
Victory.
The days began to grow longer and brighter until 6 months later, Holly was ready to fight again, and the pattern was repeated. Oak and Holly were identical in strength and wit, so year after year the same thing happened. From December to June, Mighty Oak would grow strong and bright, and the light would gradually increase, bringing with it warmth and abundance. But in June each year, Mighty Holly would attack and defeat Oak, and from June to December, the light would gradually diminish as it did, cold would come and the land would grow darker. This cycle would repeat year after year in the summer and winter solstices. But as time passed, Holly and Oak realized that they enjoyed this pattern of 6 months on and 6 months off. It gave each of them time for fun and time for rest. All the animals and plants got used to it too, and even the squirrels and birds found a rhythm to the changing seasons. So Oak and Holly made a game of it. The big battle twice a year where they would trade places to turn the wheel, and the wishes of their mother were fulfilled, each in their own way. All this was long ago, when the earth was the realm of the gods.
We're going to sing Deck the Hall together. The lyrics are there. Everybody, please rise in body and spirit to join our cast in singing Deck the Hall. Our first story has been told. We still have a few more boxes up here. I wonder where we're going to go next. Charlotte, you have the magic hat. Let's pass it around and find out what we're going to do next in our order of service. Anyone want to draw a number? Let's see, we've got Hawthor drawing a number out of the hat. What do we got? Number 2. Box number 2. What do we have inside box number 2? It's our chalice lighting. Finally, we're getting around to lighting our chalice. Our chalice lighters, Cassia and Quinn, and Amber is going to read our chalice lighting words.
We kindle our chalice this morning to light our way toward one another, like the holiday lights that twinkle on our streets. To glow with warmth of love that holds us through all the seasons of life. To remind us of the spark of joy waiting like a present to be unwrapped. And to honor the mysterious gift of life that shines brighter than silver and gold.
All right, now we're really getting going here. What's our next order of service piece we're gonna do? What will be pulled out of the hat next? What do we got? Number 4, all right. Number 4, the Grandpa and the Mega Bees. Everybody come and get your props and your costumes. Let's have Grandpa take his place. All of the cousins in their pajamas. Grandpa and the Mega Bees. All right. Don't give it away. All right, cast members, take your places. We've got our potatoes over here. We've got all our bees ready. All right, all the bees hang out in their hive until they're called for, and we're ready for Grandpa and the Mega Bees.
Not ready. Once upon a time, there was a grandpa, or Zeta if you happen to speak Yiddish. He had a granddaughter, or Anikel, named Lucy. Every year, on the first night of Hanukkah, for as long as Lucy can remember, Grandpa tells the story of the Hanukkah miracle. Well, Lucy's a teenager now, and she has lots of younger cousins. For many, this will be the first time to hear Grandpa's story.
Tonight's the night, Grandpa. It's the first night of Hanukkah.
Ah, Lucy, you're wrong. Tonight's not Hanukkah, it's Hanukkah.
That's what I said. Hanukkah.
Oi, oi, say it with me. Hanukkah. Exactly.
Actually, Grandpa, you can say it either way. Hanukkah or Hanukkah.
Huh. Hanukkah schmanukkah. Who wants to hear about the miracle of Hanukkah? Okay, but first you need to know about the bees. Hanukkah is a celebration of how the Jewish temple was saved from destruction. We celebrate this holiday thanks to the brave bees who buzzed and stung and fought to keep our people safe.
Grandpa, I'm pretty sure there aren't any bees in the history of Hanukkah or Hanukkah.
Feh! Whose story is this? There were huge bees, giant bees, there were mega bees.
Oh, you mean the Maccabees.
No. Definitely mega bees. And the biggest, bravest, baddest bee of them all was Judah Mega Bee!
Judah Maccabee was a mighty warrior and a heroic Jew who lived in Israel more than 2,000 years ago, and there were no bees.
While Lucy and Grandpa argued, the little cousins imagined Judah and his swarm of giant bees buzzing and stinging and fighting to save the Jewish temple and the lives of everyone who worshipped there.
Can't you imagine the bees just going around the chancel? There are bees. And Who do you think Judah and his big bees were battling?
That's easy. It was
Alien potatoes from planet Outer space spuds invaded Earth. Lasers shot from their eyes, and they had a lot of eyes. Everyone was doomed.
Potatoes, Grandpa.
Are you kidding me? The enemy wasn't a bunch of alien potatoes. It was a terrible king named Antiochus. Antiochus demanded that everyone believe in the same religion that he did, and the Jews weren't allowed to practice their religion. King Antiochus and his followers almost completely destroyed the Jewish temple.
Are they supposed to run around? I guess not. Okay. Yes, a tyrant. Judah and the Megabees were trapped by those evil tater tyrants from planet prisoners in their own hive. They had only enough honey to last one day.
Wait a minute. Honey? They were running out of oil, not honey, and they needed oil to keep the temple's eternal flame burning. And they weren't bees.
I'm confused. Was it honey or oil? And were there bees?
Shush. The Megabees plotted and schemed, and the next morning, an enormous wooden dreidel stood in the village square.
Like this?
Exactly like that, only huge. The alien potatoes were confused by the giant dreidel, and they wondered, why is it buzzing?
I know. The Megabees are hiding in the dreidel.
You are a smart little Latka. Just then, the Megabees burst from the dreidel and sliced and whipped and mashed those tater tyrants into tatters. Now this is...
Tattered tater tyrants? Really?
Tattered? Try saying that 3 times fast.
Tater tyrants! Tater tyrants! Tater tyrants!
Yes, it's fantastic. And then, miracle of miracles, Judah Megabee stood in the middle of all those spoiled spuds. What a waste, he thought. But then he had an idea. Judah Megabee, that great warrior bee, added some egg, an onion, and a pinch of flour to make something good from the bad. Potato.
Latka!
So according to you, the miracle of Hanukkah is that a long time ago, Megabees turned alien potatoes into latkes?
Is that true, Grandpa?
Of course it's not true. The miracle of Hanukkah is that not only did a small group of Maccabees protect their temple from King Antiochus' powerful army, but also a tiny bit of oil left to light the holy menorah didn't last just one day. That oil kept the eternal light burning for 8 whole days. 8 candle holders, 8 candle holders, 8 days of Hanukkah miracles, and the shamash, the tallest candle, to light all the others.
Well, maybe you're right. No bees, no alien tater tyrants, but there are potato latkes, and I'm hungry. Happy Hanukkah! Okay, so who wants to hear about Passover?
We are going to sing together our Hanukkah song, Hanukkah, O Hanukkah. The lyrics are on the screen. Please rise in body and spirit and let us sing together.
Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Civivon to play with and latkes to eat. And while we are playing, the candle is burning bright low. One for each night they shared a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah, time to remember, a joyful, jolly holiday that comes in December. Every night for 8 days, dreidels will spin, crispy little latkes, tasty and thin. And nightly, so brightly, the candles of Hanukkah glow. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Happy Hanukkah!
What great timing for that story, because tonight is the very first night of Hanukkah. So we have just a few more boxes up here. We have one more story and a few more service elements. I wonder what we're going to do next. Charla has her hat out there. What do we think is going to happen next? What number are we going to pull out of the hat? Number 3. What do we have in box number 3? Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Unitarian Society of Santa Barbara. I'm the Reverend Julia Hamilton. My pronouns are she, her, and I am delighted to have you all with me this morning. I'm delighted that you have taken time out of your busy lives and out of this busy world to come together for this hour where we strive to live with integrity, nurture wonder, and inspire the actions that transform us and transform the world. Whoever you are, wherever you are on your journey, whomever you love, whoever you are becoming, you are welcome here. I'd like to extend a special welcome to visitors and friends we have here with us. Come back next week. It'll be a very different service. But we would love to get to know you. If you have any questions, you can stop by our welcome table. There's a visitor link if you're joining us online. And today, after the service, we have our once-a-month newcomer orientation. It happens on the second Sunday of every month, and it's right across the garden in the front office. So you can join Kiera and members of our membership ministry team to meet other newcomers and find out more about this wonderful congregation. And anytime you feel like you have made a home here, if you've been attending for a while and you feel like this might be your community, we would love to welcome you into membership at any time. You can stop by our membership table in the garden. Now, we have a lot going on here, as you can see, in the holiday season. We have all kinds of celebrations, quiet ones and loud ones, and I want to highlight a few of our upcoming events. Next Sunday, we're going to be celebrating solstice. Our service in the morning will be our solstice service, and that evening, on the shortest day of the year, we will be gathering at 4 o'clock for our solstice sunset service. Say that 3 times fast. Where we will watch the sun go down on the shortest day and welcome the longest night. We will light candles and sing songs. It's a wonderful contemplative way to end this season and begin to welcome the next season as the wheel of the year turns. So please join us at 4 o'clock on Goleta Beach. We also have, of course, our Christmas Eve services coming up. We have 3 services here on Christmas Eve. Our 5 o'clock is our family service. A little bit of the same energy you're feeling this morning we'll bring to our Christmas pageant at the 5 o'clock service. At 7 o'clock, we have our lessons and carols service to hear the Christmas story, to hear from our choir. And then at 9 o'clock, for those of you night owls, we have our jazz service. This has become a beloved way to end Christmas Eve. We have a wonderful jazz combo. We put a little swing into some of our carols. Whichever service you choose to attend, feel free to bring family and friends. All are welcome on Christmas Eve. So, with that, on the 20th, already to prepare for the Christmas Eve, our services and the solstice service, we are going to be hanging our greens in the sanctuary. So if you want to join the folks who make our sanctuary beautiful each and every Sunday, you can talk to Donis for more information. And we're going to be gathering greenery. So if you have some evergreen in your yard or with permission in your neighbor's yard, feel free to drop them off during the week, and we will use them to make our sanctuary festive. All right, good morning and welcome, and let's pick our next service element. What do we got? There's 2 more boxes up here. What do we have here next? Number 8. Number 8, what are we gonna do for call out a blessing. We're going to do the welcome and our ending song right back to back. So we're going to call out a blessing right now, which we can do at any time. So please rise in body and spirit. And this is a point at which if you want to put your hands over your heart or hold hands with someone near you, if you have permission, and we're going to call out a blessing. Because we still have one more box. And one more. Can you give us a little drum roll, Matthew, or a little piano trill? What is our final element of the service? Number 9. All right, what do we have in number 9? When the Grinch Came to Whoville, our final story for the morning. So everybody come on up and get ready for our final story of the morning. We've got our costumes getting on. We've got our narrator taking her place. All right, everybody's getting ready. Our little Who hats are being put on. All right, our littlest Who's are wandering around. All right. So all the Who's stay in Whoville for right now until it's your turn, until you're ready. That's right. Not quite yet ready. We're getting all right. Everybody take their places for the start of the story. And when everyone's ready, when the Grinch came to Whoville.
Everyone down in UUville liked Christmas a lot. But the Grinch, who lived up in the mountain, did not. The Grinch hated Christmas, the whole Christmas season. Now please don't ask me why. No one quite knows the reason. He hated the craft party, the cookies, the singing. He hated the presents and the cheerful bell ringing. He knew he must stop it, must stop all this gaiety. So he thought he would start at the Unitarian Society.
I'll stop all this cheer and this gathering with friends. I'll think of a way for this Christmas to end. Dressed up like Santa, I'll spoil the riot. Then they'll go home and my life will be quiet. Get the wagon.
So he pulled in his wagon and began to load up. Getting some help from his trusted pup. He loaded the snacks, the lights, and the punch. He took down the garland, the whole beautiful bunch.
That's what I like to hear.
He took the star from the tree and every ornament beneath. He snatched Matthew's music. He even took the wreath.
Hey, I need that. That's the song we're singing later. Did you know Jingle Bells was written by a Unitarian?
He stole all the presents, and when he was done, why, he'd even taken the very last glue gun. Just as he started to blow out the chalice, he heard the small footsteps of a young girl named Alice. She looked at the Grinch with a tear in her eye.
Why, my sweet little tot.
But you know that old Grinch was so smart and slick. He thought up a lie, and he thought it up quick.
The wick on this lamp won't light on one side. I'm taking it home to my workshop, my dear. I'll fix it up there, and then I'll bring it back here.
His fib fooled the child. He patted her hair, and he got her some water and sent her elsewhere. And when he'd got rid of sweet little Alice, he finished the deed and blew out the chalice. It was almost midnight when the Grinch was all done, and he knew in his tiny old heart that he'd won. He'd managed to ruin their big holiday, and he'd waited to see how they'd all go away.
With no ornaments to make, no songs to be sung, they'll skedaddle right from here once they see what I've done. I've replaced all their holiday greens with the blues. They'll leave right away, those noisy UUs.
But was he surprised when the people all came? After a moment's surprise, they stayed just the same. They didn't need sheet music in order to sing. They didn't need bells in order to ring. They didn't need garlands, not even hot glue. Charlotte thought up a new craft, and with that, they made do. So the Grinch learned his lesson. Christmas isn't the stuff. We've got this community, and that is enough. While everyone likes the tree all aglitter, Christmas, he thought, may be something much bigger.
Maybe Christmas is about sharing and friends. Maybe they'll share with me. Maybe I'll make amends.
So he brought back their stuff, the lights all aglow, the music, the star, and the wreath with its bow.
Hanukkah ride. Hey!
I am so hot.
He brought it all back.
We have one last line of our Grinch play.
He brought it all back without any malice, and he, himself, the Grinch, lit the chalice. Oops.
We always have plenty of light around here. Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
So now I'd like to invite everyone who is in our holiday cast to come on forward for our cast bow. We have opened every present on the chancel. Come on up, cast. Scrooge, you want to come up here with us? All right, everybody. Ready? 1, 2, 3, take a bow. And everybody, hold on up here for just a minute, because we have our benedictional words that you can say with me if you know them, or you can say with me if you know them as well, and then we're going to have a little reprise at the end. But as you go out into this beautiful and heartbreaking world, may the light of love shine upon you, out from within you, be gracious unto you, and bring you peace. For this is the day we are given. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And now we have a special treat to you from our cast. So while we sing Jingle Bells one more time, our cast is going to bring out, we have a holiday treat representing each of the 3 holidays that we celebrated. A candy cane for Christmas, a chocolate coin for Hanukkah, and little sunburst candies for solstice. Let's sing Jingle Bells one more time. Everyone. Thank you. And we're going to go ahead, and you know what, holiday helpers, if you want to just go stand by the doors, folks can grab treats on their way out. And anyone who has any props, if they want to return them to Charla, and we have cookies and hot chocolate and coffee and treats in Parish Hall.